Today we will review how to do division with base-10 block pictures. So first we'll start with something very easy. If you have to do 8 divided by 4, what does it mean? It means you have 8 units or 8 ones. 8, and you want to separate in, there's two ways to see it. You can say I want to separate in 4 equal groups. So if I have 8, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so there is 2 in each group. So 8 divided by 4 groups equals 2 in each group. That's one way of doing it. The other way you can think of is I have 8 and I need to put 4 in each group. So if I put 4 in each group, how many groups would I have? 8 divided by 4 will give me also 2, but that means that if I put 4 in each group, I'm going to have 2. So there are 2 ways you can do it. Now we're going to try to do it with bigger numbers. For example, if you have to do 126 divided by 6. First, you have to draw the picture. What does 126 look like? So this is 100, 10, 20, and then 6. Okay, so we're going to have to divide by 6 to help us. We can think of the multiples of 6. I'm going to put them on the side here. That could help you if you're not sure about the multiples of 6. So let's count 6 times 1. That would be 6. 6 times 2, 12. 6 times 3, 18. So what we're doing is we're skip counting. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18. Then 24. 24 plus 6 is 30. 30 plus 6 is 36. 36 plus 6 is 42. 48. And then 54 and 60. We're up to 10 times 6. We should be fine with this. All right, now let's look at our picture. If we want to divide that in 6 equal groups, let's start with 100. Can we separate that in our 6 equal groups? We only have 100, so it's hard to break it down in our 6 groups. If I show you the 6 groups here, can I divide that in 6 equal groups? No. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change my 100 for my 10 tens, because we remember that 100 is also the same as 10 tens. Now, how many tens do I have? I have 10 here plus 2 here. So if you look at all of these, that gives me 12 tens. If I have 12 tens, can I divide that in 6 equal groups? 12 divided by 6 is 2, but I'm counting my 10s, so I should have 2 tens in each group. So I'm going to put my 2 tens in each group. Eventually, maybe you won't need to do the picture. You will see it in your head. All right, so I have my 2 tens. What's left in my picture? I'm going to use another color. So you see I'm left with 6 ones here. So if I have 6 ones, can I divide that by 6? 6 divided by 6, then of course I get 1. 1, 1. So I can put my 1 in each group. So to figure out my answer, the only thing left to do is to put it all together. So my answer is 1, 1 and 2 tens. So what you can do, you can write it like this: 2 tens plus 1, 1. 2 tens, we know that's 20, plus 1, 1 is 1. So our answer is 21. What you can do, you can come and bring it up here, and you can now find your answer. That's 21. Let's look at something else. 336 divided by 8. So first, I want you to take the time to draw it yourself. So you can pause the video and draw it yourself. You should get this picture. Now I want you to take the time to think about the multiples of 8. So press on pause on the video, and I want you to list all the multiples of 8 until 10 times 8. You should get all these multiples. These are going to help you to do the division. So again, let's start with the hundreds. So we have 300 here. Can we divide that into 8 equal groups? No, because we only have 3. So what can we do? We can switch them to have more tens. So here, it's going to give us 10 tens. Same thing here. And same thing here. How many tens do we have now all together? So I have 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. That's 30 and 33. So with 33 tens, can I find a group of 8 that would make sense? Well, I know 32 would work. So look what you can do. You can take 32 tens. Okay, I'm going to write it here. So if I have 32 tens, can I divide that in 8 equal groups? To help you with your multiples, you can think this is 1 times 8. This is 2 times 8, 3, 4. So I know my answer is going to be 4. Make sure you write down your tens, 4 tens. All right, now what is left on my picture? I have 110. Can I divide my 110 into 8? No, I'm going to change my 10 to have more ones. I'm going to have 10 ones here, plus my 6 that were already there. How many ones do I have? 16 ones. If I have 16 ones, can I divide that into 8? Yes, you can look at your multiples. It's going to go 2 times. So it gives me 2 ones. Now, how do you find your answer? You have 2 ones and 4 tens. And you can see that we used all our picture, so that the answer is going to be 2 ones. Sorry, usually I should start with the tens, but it doesn't matter. It's going to give us the same answer. So 2 ones is 2, plus 4 tens, that's 40. 2 plus 40 is 42. So this is our answer to 336 divided by 8. Now we know the answer. Let's look at another one. Now this time we're going to divide by 7. So first you should draw the picture of your 609, and to help you, you should draw your multiples of 7. So pause the video and do that, and then after you can check if you got it right to continue. All right, so now your picture is there, your multiples are there. So we're going to start with our hundreds. If we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, can we separate that in 7 different groups? Well, no, because we only have 6. So what we're going to do, we're going to separate that into our tens. So each 100, we're going to separate that into tens. It's going to look like this. Woo! So each 100 is now 10 tens. How many tens do we have? So if you want, you can count with me. So here we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we have 60 tens. So when we look at the multiples of 7, we can see here that 56 would work. So what you can do, you can think about, okay, I'm going to take 56 tens. 56 tens that I can divide by 7. My answer is going to be, and then you can come here, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to go 8 times. So now we have 8 tens in each group. What is left? I have 4 tens left. Can I divide my 4 into 7? No. But what I can do is I can, oh, sorry, I just realized that I'm missing 2 here in my ones, okay, because I want to have 609. I was missing 2. So now what I have left, I have 4 tens and 9 ones. What number is that? 4 10 and 9 ones. I'm going to do it here. 4 tens and 9 1, that's 49. And 49, can I divide that into 7? 49 divided by 7, if you count again, it's 1 less than your 56. So the answer is 7. So that's going to give you 7 ones. So to figure out your final answer, you know you're going to have 8 tens and 7 ones. So you need to add this up. 8 tens, that's 80, plus 7 ones, that's 7. So your answer is 87. So now you have your answer to your 609 divided by 7. Let's try one more example. If you have 147 divided by 5, what is the first thing you should do? First, you draw your picture, and then you can use your reminder on the side with the multiples. So you can pause the video, do your picture, and then you can check that you got it right. So now you should have something like this. Again, we're going to start with 100. Can we separate 100 in 5? Maybe some of you will know how to do that right away. So what you can do, you can say, oh, if I have to do 100 divided by 5, I know the answer is 20. If you're not sure, what you can do, you cross it out. You find your 10 tens. And then you can say, okay, I have 10 tens that I have to divide in 5. So my answer is going to be 2 tens. So you see that either this way or this way, we get the same answer. All right, what is left? I have 4 tens and 7 ones. 4 tens and 7 1. If you look in your multiple, the one that's the closest is 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times is 45. So what you can do, you can circle your 45. I'm going to come down here. So if I have 45 divided by 5, my answer is 9. Is it 9 ones or 9 tens? It's 9 ones, huh? Because 9 times 5 is 45. Now to figure out, oh, now there's a problem. There's 2 left. What happened when there's 2 left? We call that the remainder, right? Remainder, oops. So when we collect our answer, we have 2 tens, we have 9 1, but there's a remainder here of 2. So to figure out our answer, 2 tens is 20, plus 9 1 is 9. That's 29, but there's a remainder of 2. So my answer, if I come back to the top, my answer is going to be 29, remainder of 2. So now you're good to practice on your own. You can make up your own division. If you want to make up your own division, what you can do, okay, you can decide, okay, I'm going to do 35 times 6, for example. So to do 35 times 6, you can draw the picture if you want, or you can use the algorithm if you've seen it. If I show the picture, it's going to look like this. That's 35, and I need to repeat that 6 times, right? So what's my answer is going to be 30 times 6, or 3 tens times 6 is going to be 18 tens. Or 180. On this side, I have 5 times 6, that's 30. And then you can put it together to figure out your answer, 210. So now, to make your own problem, you can try to do it the other way around. If I do 210 divided by 6, what is my answer going to be? You can do the picture, you can use the multiples, and your answer should be back to your 35. Because if you know 35 times 6 is 210, then 210 divided by 6 is 35. Have fun!